Are you feeling more meh than moi? Has sexy time disappeared off your radar and you'd rather be chilling with a good book? Then welcome to Midlife Unlimited, the podcast for women who want more. I'm your host, Kate Porter, the Midlife Metamorphosis Coach, and I'm delighted to be joined today by my episode 94 guest, the wonderful Dr. Julie Merriman, to give a taste of our full length audio episode that's available now, wherever you get your podcasts. How to feel sexy after 50. Yep, that's what we're going to talk about because we don't talk about it enough. So, welcome, Julie. It is fabulous to have you here.
Thank you, Kate. It's so good to be here with you. I can't wait to get the conversation going.
What I said, if it's anything like our audio episode, this is going to get spicy, but in a good way, because I think we're on the same page that we don't talk about that sec. I can't even say it. See, I can't say I'm stumbling over it enough. And in midlife, it's all changing, isn't it? Not just our bodies, not just how we're feeling, but the way we can think about sex is changing as well.
Oh, everything changes. The way we are the wisest we've ever been. We're the most aware. I mean, we know our bodies better than we've ever known them before, or we have the opportunity to. Maybe we haven't gotten in there and gotten to know them, but we do have the wisdom. And yeah, it's a whole different jam. Um, we have gotten married. We've had our kids. We're not in that searching space. We are in a place where we can do it like we want to do it now. And
Yeah.
and I know we talked about this the other day, but desire is very much an inside job. It starts with us. It starts with how we take care of ourselves and how we choose. I think I put a period there.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Because obviously we called our episode How to Feel Sexy After 50. And I want to clarify from the get-go, we're not saying, oh, we want to feel sexy for other people. We want to go out doing, oh, no, we're talking about how we feel because it starts here. And I say, I'm the first to admit, I used to be up for it 24/7. And to be honest, I'm now in the I'd rather be chilling with a good book. And it's not because I don't like myself. Whether it's a hormone soup that I'm in, I don't know. But you share so many brilliant tips, advice in our audio episode that we're going to be recapping on some of it. But as you just said, it does start with reigniting that desire, but also realizing that we don't listen to what everyone else is saying. Not everyone else is feeling fabulous and having a wonderful time, are they?
Absolutely not. AI has ebbed its way into everyone's life. What you see online, please, please. The lady that we need to get right with is that lady in the mirror. We
Yeah.
need to practice radical acceptance. We are absolutely perfectly imperfect. And the more we can accept ourselves, and to me, sexy is equated with confident. When
Yeah.
I can show up really confident in my skin and hold my head high, and I wear some funky stuff and I love it, and I don't care what others think,
No,
that I give a care kind of went out the
because you're
window.
wearing it for
But
you. So I do the same, and it
yeah,
is, isn't it? It's like even like red lipstick. People go, "Oh, you're brave," and I'm like, "No, I'm."
no,
It's part of
it
me.
feels
It's part of it.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm confident enough to show up as me, and I can be sovereign in asking for what I want.
Mm.
But it takes some work. You got to know what you want.
Oh, and that can be the problem, can't it? Because as we say in our audio episode, it's often easier to talk about or to realize what you don't want, what you've had
Right.
enough of, what is just no more of this. But to actually think, well, what do I actually want now? And obviously, we do talk about, yes, we do talk about orgasms and clitorises and vaginas. It's all out there, quite
Right.
literally, because we need to be having the conversation. We've done enough. We've grown up in this shame bubble, haven't we? We've grown up in the nice girls don't
Right.
talk about this. We've lain back, we've thought of England, Texas, wherever. We've behaved ourselves. And now it's time to think, no, I'm not going to behave
No,
anymore.
absolutely not. We have to do the work where we can show up authentically as ourselves and boldly, without apology, ask for what we want, but we have to first know what we want. So there's some inside work to be done. Laying a hand on your chest or your solar plexus and breathing deeply into it and asking and being quiet
Yeah.
with curiosity and self-compassion. What do I need? What do I want? I promise your body knows, but we don't
Mm.
ask her enough. Our interception, which is the awareness of what our our body organs want when we're hungry, when we need to pee, whatever it might be. We have turned that off for so many years. She quits talking to us.
Mm.
So we really, and she has a lot of wisdom to offer us. So really asking her, what is it you need? Because pleasure and desire are very much alive. It might look a little different than it looked at 20. And did we know what the hell we were doing at 20? I don't know.
No.
But I mean, at 63, I know what I'm doing. I know what
Mm.
I want. And I listen to my body. And I'm not afraid to speak up. And in the bedroom, I'm not afraid to.
Mm.
Now, as we talked about yesterday, I think it's important we don't have those really deep conversations about what we want physically naked in the bed because that can be very
It can
vulnerable
lead
and
to,
cause
yeah, awkwardness
blame and
or
shame. Yeah.
misunderstanding as well, or
Yes.
inappropriate timing. I don't mean inappropriate behavior. I mean, like, it's all about the timing, isn't it? It's all about the
It,
timing.
yes, because we have to be, we have the responsibility to say it, but we don't know how it's going to land with our partner. So we need to be sure we're in a safe space and that our body feels safe to open up and be vulnerable. But to ask for what you need is your responsibility. If it
Mm.
doesn't feel good to touch your genitals in one way, say that. Why don't we try this? What about this? I mean, in an exciting kind of experimental kind of way. But when we get blood flow back to our genitals, because we've been bracing for so many years, just
Mm.
trying to get the kids raised and get our jobs done, keep the house clean, get people fed, whatever.
No,
Like I need to go to the grocery store right now, and I'm thinking, when am I going to do that?
but it's
But I
true.
don't have th
It's not just the things that we need to do as well. It's the things that we take on anyway, don't we? We just say, "Oh, I'll do that. God, just give it to me. I'll do it. I'll get it done."
right.
And it's now, it's like,
Yes.
the kids, if we had kids, they're moving on, they're living their lives. They're still in our life, but in a different way. And often, if we are still with our partner or we're meeting someone new, I mean, more and more of the women that I meet and that I coach are embarking on kind of second chapter relationships, as I call them.
Yeah.
And again, sex is raising its head. And for the first time in their lives, really, this is sex for pleasure's sake. And as you said,
Right.
it's the kind of giving ourselves permission that we haven't done, maybe, to not fake that orgasm, to actually say, this is what I like, to actually take some time getting to know our bodies again. Because, as you said, we're not the same as we were when we were 20 or 30. And,
Right.
even touching our skin, familiar. When do we do that? A quick shower, we might get the buff, the exfoliator out, but it goes beyond that, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. I mean, research shows we have molecules in our skin that really respond to touch. And for us, when we're in the bathtub or shower, to purposely just slow the roll, take a deep breath, and really shut your eyes and feel all over your body. We have all kinds of receptors that are just waiting to share pleasure. But we've told our brain we're in survival mode when we look at the nervous system,
Mm.
fight or flight or dorsal vagal, where we're just completely dissociated. For so many years, your brain has gone, well, okay, she doesn't. She's not
Turn it off.
ready
Yeah.
for pleasure. Yeah, we're just going to turn that off for. I mean, it's still there, but it's not as accessible as it once was. So we really have to be purposeful and retrain our brain. We are regulated and we are ready for pleasure. And oh my Lord, that feels wonderful. Oh, how many of you ladies have gone and gotten a massage and not really felt it because you weren't in your bodies?
Yeah.
We're up in our head,
Because and you
ticking through
can't.
that to-do list.
Yeah, you're not switching off. I mean, I love the way your approach is. It's a whole, it's a mind, body, soul approach, isn't it? Because you say desire, it's an
Yes.
entirety. It's not in one specific, yes, it starts with us, but it's about not saying no to something. It's just embracing it
Right.
all.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm a professor that trains counselors, and I
Mm.
think I've mentioned this, and I think it's important. For too long, mental health only looked at psychology, and it is physiology and biology as well as psychology. And this approach is really trying to look at, yeah, the body, mind, and soul. or we're not holistically answering what we need to answer. Desire is there. She just needs to be woken up and given permission to come back online. But your body has to feel safe.
Mm.
We have to be embodied, know how our body feels. And so many of us are beautiful floating heads of competence where we have this balloon floating above us
Mm.
and we're not even attached to our body. And that, our nervous system serves us. It happened for a purpose. So we love all those parts, but does it's time to get re-embodied and
Yeah.
live completely in your body, not just in your head. You cannot think your way through this. And
No.
don't we try to do that?
Oh, absolute. Overthink it. Overthink it. Oh my goodness. I'm a recovering overthinker, definitely. Now, I
Yeah.
say in our full length episode, you share so many insights and so many advice, or so much advice. But are there any tips or inspiration you could share now with our video podcast listeners? A, that they can implement now, but also so they'll think, oh yeah, I'll go and listen to the full episode as well.
Absolutely. There's so many things. I talk about it extensively, I think, in our long form, but a full body scan. Just and I've got on my Compassion Fatigue Cure app, website. It's called a podcast. I've got 2 or 3 episodes that just guide a woman through going through a full body scan because it feels very foreign when we're not used to being in our body.
Yeah.
Second, walk outside. Nature, we are from nature and we sit our butts in an office chair and maybe look at it through the window, but walk outside, get
Mm.
grounded. I would encourage you, if you can do it in a safe place, take those shoes off,
Yeah.
walk through grass or get a blanket and look up at the leaves. And I live in Texas where we have a lot of pecans and oak trees, and I can look at the leaves just,
Mm.
flittering in the wind through the
Yeah.
sunlight. And it is so grounding and so unproductive. And that is my invitation to her. Quit being productive for a bit of the day.
Yeah.
We overfunction. We think our value is tied to our production, and we feel guilty if we're not doing. You've
It's so
got to
true.
not do.
It's so true. It
I,
is this. I mean, I did this fabulous episode with Wendy a few months ago back, probably almost a year now, about busyness syndrome. And it is that feeling busy doing nothing. If we're not busy, we're not valuable, we're not valuable, we've got
right.
no worth. Our worth is compounded by how busy we are. No, it's not.
No, no. And what that busyness does to this dysregulated nervous system with allostatic load, if we've done this for 10, 20, 30 years, we have become addicted to these little dopamine hits we get when we help and oh, I'm needed. That feels good.
Yeah.
But then our dopamine receptors are so confused that we really have to make ourselves come off the busyness addiction because it is kind of an addiction
Oh,
to
absolutely.
just being. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but nature is eminently important. A
Mm.
20-minute walk, really focusing. When our brain is like this, we tend to tell people to go meditate, and that's the very last thing. Our frontal cortex is not available for meditation when we're in this state. So,
Mm.
and there's no wrong way to meditate. Please hear me there. But I try to get my ladies to go do first a walking meditation out in nature. The phone stays at home,
Yeah.
10, 20 minutes, and you're just being very cognizant of it, going heel toe as you walk. I also do chakra psychology in my somatic work, and that really is working on that root chakra that we
Mm.
need to get back online because that's where safety lives. And if our body doesn't feel safe, pleasure and desire is going to be over here smoking a cigarette. I'm
No.
not going in there, man. It's
I'm
not
completely
safe,
with
but
you. I'm a big fan of mindful walks. I've even got my son into it as well. Now, I know,
good.
obviously, I said all your details are on the show notes. Excuse if you could hear any noise, viewers. We just had a thunderstorm starting outside. So if you hear a
Oh,
loud
have
bang,
fun.
the garden needs it, as the weather forecast would say. But yeah, all your
Yes.
contact details are in the show notes for our episode, and you've got your guest profile on the website. But I remember you saying, A, if you could talk viewers through how they can connect with you. But you mentioned there, is it a quiz on the website that they can go and
Oh,
do?
there is. I really recommend folks starting there. It's the Somatic Signatures quiz, and it's in the menu when you land on the site, or you just enter the word quiz after my website, but it really helps you understand how your nervous system is dysregulated and how that might be impacting how you're experiencing life, to include pleasure not showing up. So, yeah, that's a great place to start.
Yeah. And can you remind the website address is?
It's www.juliemerrimanphd.com.
Brilliant. Brilliant. And I say you can come and connect with me via the link in the show notes as well. I'm slightly worried we're going to, with the thunderstorms, going to cut out all the Zoom.
Oh,
If I suddenly disappear, viewers, I've been evaporated by the thunderstorm. Yeah, you can come and connect with me via the link here and the link in the show notes. Please like and subscribe and leave a review on this video podcast as well. That would be fabulous. Come and watch the audio podcast as well. I say available now wherever you get your podcasts. You can connect with me too there, where you'll find details of how you can work with me one to one, and you can come and join my all-in-one group program, more, MORE, exclamation mark. Don't forget the exclamation mark, which is all about adding life to your years, because who doesn't want a bit of that? So, Julie, it's been wonderful
right.
to catch up. Sorry about the background noise. Blame Mother Nature. We're not complaining. We love getting out in nature.
Yeah.
So go and check out our full-length audio podcast. Thank you for watching the video podcast. Like and subscribe. Here's to being fabulous and flourishing together and living midlife unlimited. Thanks, Julie. It's been brilliant. Bye.